two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Might be changing the route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. To the air, it's Shields. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Throwing right. He makes the catch. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Sings it complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. With jet sweep pass. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Shields. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hankerson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Shields. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hankerson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hankerson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires it down the seam. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Shields. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So, as a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across their 25 to the 26. To the air, it's Shields. Makes the catch. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. That grab puts him over 3,000 yards for his career.
That's impressive because every week he's got a target on his back. Defenses know the quarterback is looking his way, and still, David, this guy's been able to dice up coverages. 3,000 yards is a big number.
And that speaks to his talent, man. Like, the ability to make plays on the football and consistently catch the ball. Just 3,000 yards is a big number, big-time accomplishment, and it's had some big-time trust from his coaches and his players.
To throw again. Pulls it in. It's Bean. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I like the...
And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass, it's Shields. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on third. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that in your...
They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Looking for a man, it's Shields. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. dropping back. It's Shields. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right...
Got some room in under the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Badgers! We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Offense changing the play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking downfield, it's Shields. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football. Lead the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's supreme.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be...
Turning it on! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Beck's going for the goal line. Great place to start for this offense. Going to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.